What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Hasbro Marvel Legends, and this is Ironheart from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. This is one of the figures that I wanted, but I didn't want to pay full price for it. Seen it on clearance for like half price. Still wanted it, but didn't want to pay half price for it. So eventually I waited too long and they all sold out. And I gotta be honest, I was okay with that. Wakanda Forever is a pretty decent movie, don't get me wrong, I like it. It was roughly around the same time when I tried to minimize what I was buying. So if it wasn't absolutely necessary to buy for my collection, I didn't buy it. But thankfully, I have a lot of friends who like to lend me action figures to review. So my buddy Jason offered this one up, asked me if I wanted to review it, and win-win for me. I missed out on it, but I still get to play with it for a little bit and then give it back, so can't really complain with that. Start by getting a closer look at packaging. We got Ironheart on the front here, Ironheart on this side, picture of the action figure here, and on the back we have a picture of the action figure and all of the accessories. So there's quite a few accessories with this one. I think this one was actually considered a deluxe figure. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong. It's been a while. It's been a while. This one's definitely like 2 years old. Yeah, 2022 has been. But we do new and older figures on this channel. We do whatever we get our little crusty little paws on. So let's get to it. We'll be right back with Ironheart outside of the package and a closer look. Alright, so that was a bit of a chore getting this one out. Lots of accessories. We have a helmet. Obviously, we can't have Iron Man without a helmet. We have this little repulsor blaster. I could be wrong, but yeah, some kind of weapon blaster. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. And we have the little repulsors, blasters, whatever the case may be, rocket packs, jet packs, whatever. You guys correct me in the comments below. But yeah, this is actually flies, man. So we have two of these, one for each side. We kind of port these on the back. We have these little flame effects. We have these flame effects, which kind of port into the back as well. And we have a set of open hands, which you see a little hole there for these little blasters to kind of port into, like so. And speaking of blasters, we actually have two of these. We've seen these before as well. And we have these two little smoke effects. Now you can port these into our hands, I would imagine, and or bottom of our shoes or boots, whatever, like so. Makes her look like she's blasted through the air, you know what I mean? And we also have this little cable hose, which ports into the bottom here and ports into the back. So first things first, let's get a closer look at that head sculpt, because the head sculpt is coming off. Personally, I do not think that it looks like the actress that played Ironheart. I could be wrong. The eyes are painted decently. Eyebrows are painted decently. I think they did a good job on the hair. I really like what they did with the braids. I think it looks pretty good. And down to the rest of the suit, whatever is painted nicely. Gold paint is painted decently. A little bit of overpaint, not too bad. A fair bit of detail. Could they have done more to add a bit more detail to it? Yes. Did they add enough? I think they did. I think they added enough just to add some separation and to make some of the other details kind of pop out. So overall, I think this one actually looks pretty good. That being said, I still didn't buy it, but it looks pretty good. So let's pop off her head, because I really like the helmet. I think it looks awesome. Digging the eyes, and if you guys are familiar with the channel, red and black are my favorite colors. So actually looks really cool. So let's start by adding these little pieces on. So pretty straightforward. There is a specific bend in these, so you can't put it on the wrong side. I shouldn't say can't. But yeah, the blasters are down here, or the engines, repulsors, whatever. This ports in like so. This ports in like so. And you can kind of add this piece to it, which actually shows on the back of the box. So we'll pop this hand out. if I can. Makes me nervous. Slide this little piece off. Pop this little piece on over. No hand goes in there or anything like that. And then we get this little hose piece here. Pretty sure this little part here ports into it here. And we have 2 openings here on the back. So you can pour it into one of those. And there we have it. So, looks pretty good. If you want to add a repulsor blaster to this side, not repulsor blaster, but one of those shooty shoot hands to this side. Yeah, let's add this. And I don't know how it, that fell off. I don't know how this actually works with the. Kind of hard to do it on camera. There we go. And this came out, obviously. It would be too simple if it didn't. That pops on. So we can see our hands. Get that hole there. So I don't know if the smoke effect actually works in. So we kind of have like a blast effect like so. Not sure if I'm a fan of it or not, but it is a possibility. And this kind of messes up how the hands bends. Obviously, it's a big piece of plastic. Now it is a soft plastic, but still, either way, still messes up the articulation a little bit. Speaking of articulation and so forth, head goes back all the way, which is good. Obviously, she's going to be flying through the air, so needs to see where she's going. So decent tilt on the head, goes all the way back, which is great. Down all the way, no side to side, but it does spin all the way around. For the shoulders, let's see how this one's very, very soft and very gummy in my personal opinion. But yeah, arms goes up this far, restricted. There's no butterfly joint or anything like that. Yeah, you can get a full rotation at base. Take this little piece off. It does spin all the way around. If you want to spin it all the way around, you got to take this piece off. There's 8 bi-foot swivel there. We do have double jointed pinless elbows, which you get a decent range of motion out of that. This little piece falls off. So as for the wrist, they all go back and forth and all the way around. This little ball joint here, man, is very, very loose. It just kind of flops around. Doesn't go down very far. It goes down this far, back this far, side to side, full rotation all the way around, but very, very loose. Obviously, there's a lot of plastic up top here, right? These are pretty hefty chunks of plastic, so she just kind of flops around with weight, so that kind of sucks. Let's see if we can get these arms up. Man, these are super gummy arms. So for the legs, oh my god, the legs only go out this far. Not a whole lot of articulation. That being said, it is a suit, so how much articulation do you need? Goes forward this far, back this far, very restricted going back. You do have our double jointed pinless knees, but you get a decent range of motion out of that. And all the parts fall off this one, man. And as for the ankles, that goes back this far, forward this far. And I don't imagine we get any tilt. Or yeah, we do. Our toes kind of spins all the way around. Look at that. And the back spins around. Cool. Wasn't expecting that at all. So decent articulation, I guess. Consider Riri Williams is in a suit. Obviously she's not going to be doing any crazy bending or yoga in our Ironheart suit. So I think the articulation can be somewhat accurate. The only thing I don't really like though is the very, very gummy joints. So like I previously mentioned, we have these little flame effects or smoke effects that can just pour it into the bottom like so. And look at this one too. Put that in there like so. I do have flight stands, I just don't know where they're to. And my reviews are kind of spur of the moment whenever I get time, so I don't really plan them out like a lot of the bigger review channels, which is okay. I don't compete, or I don't even try to compete with those guys. They do their own thing, I do my own thing. I just do this for fun. So if she's blasted through the air, you know what I mean, put her head up so she knows where she's going. We got the little effects here, and we get the little blast effects on the back here, smoke coming out of it. Man, I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Take that back off again. Stand her up. And let's be done. That's pretty much going to wrap up our unboxing and figure review for the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Ironheart, or Riri Williams, Ironheart. It's a hard word to say. Ironheart. See, I'm from Newfoundland, right? And I'm from around the coast of Newfoundland. So a lot of times we put our H's where they don't belong. So every time I say Ironheart, I want to say Ironheart. Make sense? Not really. Unless you're from Newfoundland, Canada, you won't fully understand my struggle of putting H's where they don't belong. So, out of 10, if I had to rate this one out of 10, I would give it a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. The overall appearance of this one is pretty good. There's a bit of detail in it. The paintwork is decent. A little bit of overpaint in some places, but I do like all the effects. Like I said, tons of accessories. We have these little flame effects here, and we have these little blaster effects, and you can kind of do two things with this. You can put them on the bottom, and I really like that little smoke effect. We got a set of open hands, open blasting hands, or we have this little blaster here, repulsor blaster, whatever the case may be. We have a helmet, and it comes with an unmasked head sculpt, like I previously showed you guys. So quite a few accessories. I don't know if it was worth the actual asking price, but if you are a fan of Black Panther and you really like Ironheart, if you're a fan of Riri Williams, then why not, man? Pick it up. It's not a bad looking figure, like I previously mentioned. It looks good. The downside is the joints are not great. Hard plastic, soft gummy plastic up here. Articulation is not the best. The joints are not the best. Super gummy up here. Bottom is good though. Nice and solid down bottom. Gummy joints up top. Our upper body, the ball joint, and our upper torso is super floppy and loose, which sucks because we do have two big chunks of plastic on the back here. I forgot to do comparisons. All my Marvel Legends are safe and secure in their plastic prisons and back in the boxes and stored in my closet. And I don't have any Marvel Legends to do a comparison with. Only Hulks, and I don't think that would be a fair comparison. I'm just going to keep talking. Why do I like talking? I don't know. Talking's fun, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to stop that. As always, you guys let me know what you think of our score of 6.5 out of 10. Let us know what you think of this action figure, and let us know what you think of our review. As always, my friends, if you liked our review, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. That subscribe button is there as well if you guys want to subscribe to the channel. And turn on that notification bell to keep you up to date with all of our upcoming reviews, live streams, all that juicy stuff. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of our day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.